Hey, I'm Jaime Vendera, aka Dr. Vox, and welcome to the stage warm-up. Today is the big day, and we're going to get your voice ready to crush your show. Now remember, if these scales get too high for your voice, you can sing in falsetto or drop an octave. So here we go. All right, here comes your first exercise. So listen to the scale and bubble right along, just like this. Now remember, you got to keep your cheeks bubbling. Don't pinch and squeeze them like this. It'll create constriction in your throat. We want to be loose with these. And don't forget, if it gets too high for you, like that, you can switch to falsetto. Or you can drop down an octave. Just don't forget your technique. Breathe low, bear down, and focus up. Keep vocalizing. Let me listen. Good job. Just got a few more to go. Oh, music to my ears. Perfect! We're done with the first exercise. Hear that scale? Let's bubble right along. Now remember, this is just a warm-up and everybody's voice is different. So if you want to start lower, you can. You could do it like this. There's no right or wrong way to do these. We're just getting that blood flow to your vocal cords. However, keep those cheeks bubbling. And remember your technique. Breathe low, bear down, focus up on the buzz in the roof of your mouth. Here we go. I'll do one more with you. Maybe I need to switch to falsetto. Skip one and get prepared. Here we go. Ah, much better. Now I'm feeling my voice opening up. And that's what you want to do with this warm-up. And hey, it may not take you 15 minutes, but we're giving you that much time so you can figure out what works best for your voice. And wow, now you're done with 2 exercises. Some of you may have noticed that we have different attachments for the DoctorVox. We have the basic pocket Vox, we also have a mouthpiece plus the mask, and there's different times to use each. Now if you're using this, it's like this tiny clean buzz in the roof of your mouth. But sometimes a singer will use this and they'll go and they let air escape. Well, that's a time when you want to use your DoctorVox with your mouthpiece. And voila, let's use our mouthpiece. All right, third exercise. Listen to that pattern and then bubble right along. Now, when you're using your mouthpiece, you can place it against your teeth, or you can lightly bite on it. Whatever feels better to you. Just make sure you stay relaxed and don't let any air sneak out of the sides like this. We want a tight seal around your mouthpiece so you have better back pressure and a better seal. Wow, that was quick. Time for the next exercise. Ooh, the patterns are getting a little more intricate. Here we go. Now remember, when you're using your mouthpiece, teeth against or slightly bite. Bottom line, we don't want to have any air leakage out the side. We don't want to hear that, so make sure you squeeze your lips around that mouthpiece. That way you feel more back pressure and you feel a bigger, better buzz. And you should be feeling something by now. You should be feeling this nice shiatsu massage down on your vocal cords. If you're not, maybe you need another level of water. Maybe you're down to 4, you need a 5, or maybe you're too high. Maybe you're at 6 and you need to come down to 5. Great, we're done with one exercise. And now we're moving on to the next. So let's switch to our mask. Now remember, when you're using the mask, probably going to have to drop the water by 1 level to make sure you can work through all this airspace. And what are we going to use? A ya. Ya. Now when you're doing this, know that you don't have to use the mask for your warm-up. This is just an option for those of you who want to be closer to singing your songs before hitting the stage. And as always, if it gets too high for you, you can drop down an octave, or you can sing in falsetto like this. Or you can drop an octave. And when you do that, you're going to feel this really nice massage effect. And see how quick that exercise went? Let's try one more through the mask. All right. Makes me think of the movie Jaws. So hold an open ya. And remember, bear down. Whatever vowel you use, you just have to keep the water bubbling. We want to keep it consistent, and we want to feel that buzz in the roof of our mouth, on our tongue, down in our throat. What is that buzz? It's resonance, but more importantly, it's that back pressure that we're creating by bubbling into the water. And again, you don't have to use the mask. You can vocalize right through the tube, but that is your choice. It's how do you want to use this warm-up to benefit you. And this is so fun, let's do another one with the mask. This one's a little tricky. You got to go ha, 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 and then go ha. So follow along just like this. It's a little easier said than done, so it may take you a few tries to lock it in, but keep playing with it, and don't be afraid to do it an octave lower like this. You know, the tricky part is getting those ha's out and being able to take that quick breath to keep it legato or sustain it for the end. So if you have to, you can pull your mask off really quick, or you can inhale through your nose. So let's try it together. Whew, that's tough, but the more you practice, the easier it will get. And we like those little sound bursts. They're working wonders with your vocal cords for better closure. We're almost there. Hang in. If you get a little lightheaded, just pause for a minute and kick it back in. Hey, we're already done. Let's switch to the alleviate. And these scales are getting a little more intense. Listen to this. Here we go. Remember to let those cheeks flutter. Don't hold them tight. And the cool thing about the alleviate is we have the built-in valve. So if you want a little more challenge, you can twist that and close it to about half, and it's going to increase your back pressure on the outlet side. We don't have to raise the water levels to get more of a workout. So let's see what happens. Woo! That was a little tougher. I feel like I'm in a gym lifting weights. Now remember, you can drop down an octave, or you can go to falsetto. How you guys feeling on that twist? Now, don't get crazy and go all the way. You're not there yet, but you can work up to that. And remember, this is just a warm-up. So keep bubbling. I want to back mine back down to there. Here we go. Don't have to go. We're done. Let's move on. Wow, they're getting crazy. Woo! Let me give this a try. Wow, that is almost a tongue twister. You give it a try. Let me get this program into my brain. All right, I think I got it. Here we go. Remember to keep it light and bubbly. Don't be afraid to flip to that falsetto like this. You can even do it in the middle. We're just trying to smooth it out and wake up those chords and get the blood flowing so you can hit that stage strong and hard. And remember, you can adjust this valve for more back pressure. You can turn it and you can find your sweet spot, what really feels great for your voice. You want that big buzzing sensation, that shiatsu massage down on top of your vocal cords. Woo! That even works your breath supports. That was tough to get through. Maybe I need to back that down a little bit. One more. So for me, a little less of that back pressure allowed me to get through that scale. So I have to learn to adjust this to train my voice to feel that heavier back pressure. All right, we're back to my favorite Vox, Big Blue. Now we're getting intense. Think of these scales like steps. You're trying to land on each step, and don't worry if it's kind of sloppy in the beginning. The more you use this warm-up, the more in tune your voice is going to become, and you'll hit every pitch dead center as you're practicing these exercises. And again, this is just a warm-up. Here we go. Remember, you can switch to falsetto. As long as you keep those cheeks bubbling, or you can drop an octave. And hey, on the website, we have two versions of this. We got a low and a high, so you don't necessarily have to use this one. For you singers that are feeling like you're reaching for those notes, grab the other version. Wow, we're almost done. Just a few more minutes. Oh no, why did I create this scale? This is going to work your breath, and if you need to take a breath in the middle, that's fine. I'm going to hop in with you here in just a minute. Here we go. You see what I did there? Took a breath in dead center. So you do the same. I'm listening. Breath. Very good. Now remember, if you hear air coming out the side of your mouth, use your mouthpiece. Here we go. You also notice something else there. I went up in full voice and I flipped to falsetto. You can flip the falsetto anytime you need to, or you can drop an octave lower. I don't mean to repeat these things, but they're extremely important for you to remember. This is just a warm-up to get the blood flow to your cords. Here we go. Oh, that feels great. Feels like my vocal cords are just skipping along. Woo! Keep going. I'm short of breath. That's amazing. Imagine having a warm-up that not only prepares your vocal cords for the stage, but it works out your whole breathing system too, so you can nail those high notes and sustain those long notes and wow your audience. We're almost there, so hang in with me. And if it gets too high, drop down, or maybe you're tuckered out. Maybe you've made it this far and you're like, woo, Whew, I think I'm ready, Jamie. I don't think I need to warm up anymore. That's fine. You don't have to go the full 15 minutes. But bubble along as much as you can, or take a quick break and hop back in and bubble like me. Had to sneak a breath in there in a minute of it. This is getting intense, and you'll notice the higher you get, it gets a little more challenging. But guess what? We're almost there. Hang in. We're down to the last few seconds. You can do this. Hang in there with me. And there you go. We're done. But we'll see you in the next warm-up, the studio.